Wise in the paint. Tough finish, no good. Wise comes back up with it. And at the Hawks' nest, as we see Baker for three, just short. Coleman with the offensive rebound and the finish. Chandler, pull up three. It's good.
Oh!
With the slam. Hawk slammer jammer. And David Chandler comes up with it. He takes it himself and the foul.
Good from that elbow.
Jace Hudson now blocked by Bolden. I think he should have shot that. Anyway, gives to Baker. Baker with the nice Chandler pushing to Wise. Wise with the tough finish. Fight for the ball. It's a rugby scrum. Coleman puts it up like one of his football passes. Zachary Baker with Bushman. Now we've had two Decatur teams won the state. As we see, easy finish. Moss rejected by Ball. Dribbles through two Bennett defenders. Pass to Baker. In traffic, no good. Wise at the rebound. Wise pulls up from mid-range. No good. And Coleman tipped it in. Blocked. By Chandler.
Wow.
Wise. Here we go.
Oh!
Here we go.
Oh!
Coleman. Baker driving himself. Nice finish.
Wow.
Working on Spates inside the
Well, they're going to go to June.
Bolden.
Wise open in the corner.
Pushing,
You got to get to him.
Baseline. It's good. Bolden now gives to Bryson. And inside to Coleman. And he's got it.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hawks' Nest. We got about 9 minutes before tip-off of the regional final, and the Hawks' Nest is packed. My name is AJ Patton. Joining me tonight on the broadcast is my man, Blake Wallace. Blake, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, AJ, thanks. Tonight's game features the 19-3 Severna Park Falcons versus your Stephen Decatur Seahawks, whose record stands at 22-2.
Blake, talk me through how Severna Park made it to tonight's regional final.
The Severna Park Falcons defeated the Seahawks from South River, obviously no relation to your Decatur Seahawks, 54-45 last Friday at Severna Park High School. This was the third meeting between the schools. Severna Park won the first match by a score of 66-63, and just 6 days ago the Falcons lost to the Seahawks in the county championship in a one-sided game, 65-40. So I'm just going to say it. I was surprised to see Decatur hosting the Falcons tonight. AJ, how about those Stephen Decatur Seahawks, led by Bayside South Coach of the Year, B.J. Johnson?
Yeah, Yeah, big congrats to Coach Johnson, on being voted the Bayside South Coach of the Year. The Seahawks coming into the regional final game boasting a 24-game home win streak. How about that? Dating back to December 14th of 2022. Decatur jumped all over James M. Bennett last Thursday and controlled the tempo and scoreboard most of the game.
Most of the game. What do you mean by that, AJ?
Well, our Seahawks gave us a bit of a scare. Up by 14 points with just over 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Let's just say the Clippers did not want their season to end. Bennett jumped into a press and forced numerous turnovers. The Seahawks truly were in postseason form, where all they had to do was survive to advance, and advance is just what they did. So now, let's move on to tonight's matchup and a look into both teams' keys to the game.
So starting off, we've got the Severna Park Falcons. Their first key to the game is to slow down the Seahawks. When I think of the Seahawks, one name comes to mind. It's David Chandler, the Bayside South Offensive and Defensive Player of the Year. When he gets out in transition, you better look out because you're about to see something amazing. Secondly, they need to handle the atmosphere. The Falcons are truly entering, let's simply say, an intimate experience tonight. Fans are close to the court, and it gets loud. If the Falcons are going to be successful, it is because they were not intimidated by the atmosphere of the Hawks' Nest. AJ, tell me about those Decatur Seahawks.
Well, Blake, the name of the game for Decatur tonight is to limit second chance points. This has been a theme all season long. When Decatur wins the battle of the boards, they win the game. Additionally, I am curious to see how the Seahawks will bounce back from those miserable last minutes versus James M. Bennett. Now, finally, let's look at our players to watch.
Starting you guys off for the Severna Park Falcons, we have identified 3 players to watch. First, number 24, Upton Young. Severna Park needs Mr. Young to hit shots early. In the games that I have seen, it appears that the way he plays usually determines the success of them. Next, they've got number 32, Brandon Abell. He gets to the basket often, and with his quick release, he could be a problem for the Seahawks tonight. Finally, number 0, Liam Klee. He has a craft with the basketball and create his own shot if the offense breaks down. AJ, who are your players to watch for the Seahawks?
Well, Blake, first, I think this game is going to be won in the paint. Last Thursday versus the Clippers, the Seahawks were absolutely dominant in the paint, especially number 3, Tri Wise, and number 23, Bryson Coleman. I expect them tonight to put double-digit points on the board, including double-digit rebounds. But let's not forget about David Chandler. He is the Bayside South Player of the Year, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. In fact, I have 2 wild cards tonight for the Seahawks who I think are going to have big games. Kareem Bolden and Zachary Baker. Those 2 have shown up all year long. Whenever you need a basket, a steal, a rebound, those 2 are able to come through in a big way.
It should be a good one, AJ. We'll be back after the introduction in about 5 minutes.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Decatur High School's administration, faculty, staff, and students welcome you to Seahawk Gymnasium. Your host for tonight's MPSSAA Boys Basketball 3A East Region Final between the number 3 seeded Severna Park Falcons and your number 1 seeded Stephen Decatur Seahawks. If I could have your attention for some important words. Stephen Decatur High School welcomes everyone to tonight's contest. As each team represents their respective schools, we remind you that honoring the values of sportsmanship is the essence of every athletic contest. We ask you to accept the responsibility as a fan of this game to show respect for players, respect for coaches, respect for officials, and respect for those around you. Your support and cooperation will allow all athletes involved in this game to achieve and demonstrate their best. Please be aware this contest is being live streamed with both audio and video. Conversations in the stands may be audible in the live stream, so please be mindful when conversing, cheering, or commenting on the game. Worcester County Public Schools' #1 priority is to ensure the safety and security of our players, coaches, officials, and spectators. Help us keep our facilities and athletic venues safe by immediately reporting any safety concerns to law enforcement or school administration. Please familiarize yourself with the location of the nearest exit should an unlikely emergency evacuation be required. Remember, if you see something, say something. Now, if you would please rise and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. We ask that all gentlemen remove all hats and head coverings for the duration of the anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to share with those not in attendance tonight. Tonight's game is being live streamed on YouTube, youtube.com/SDHS Sports, or search SDHS Sports on YouTube for all the live play-by-play. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Falcons. At guard, a senior wearing 0, Liam Cleary. A senior playing forward, wearing number 4, Tucker Moran. A junior playing guard, wearing number 10, Charlie Hartman. A senior playing forward, wearing number 24, Upton Young. And a senior playing guard, wearing number 32, Brendan Abel. The Falcons are coached by Pete Young, assisted by Trey Purdy, Carlos Smith, and Gerald Wilson. number 23, Bryson Coleman.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hawks Nest. It is sold out tonight, and we are ready. My name is AJ Patton. I'm joined alongside Blake Wallace. Blake, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, AJ. How about yourself?
Pretty good. We had a little pregame earlier.
Yes, we did. A little pregame show if you guys came out. I mean, you hear it early tip-off start now.
As Cleary starting out with it.
So you can hear the crowd erupt early tonight.
As Abel, shot no good. Defensive rebound by Chandler.
Up
to Wise.
Pass, little tip there. Called out of bounds.
Yeah.
Unfortunate there. Weren't able to see it from this angle, but I mean, you hear both sides erupting. We've got the Severna Park side right next to us over here. I mean,
yeah, they're also sold out.
I know. I mean, I got the message from Mr. Kinnear last night that we were sold out early into the evening, not past, 5 or 6.
Yeah. Hartman with it, working on Wise. Pass to Cleary. He's going to pop the corner. The wing three won't go. Defensive rebound by Baker.
Say Z-Bake now. Bolden bringing it up the court.
Bolden driving inside. Step back mid-range. Won't go. Unsuccessful in that mid-range there. And
tried look to tip it in there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it. It's going to Severna Park way now.
And you see the Seahawks are already, ladies and gentlemen, 46 seconds into this game, running the full court press. We've seen it all year long. As Young with it, driving in. Almost gets the reverse layup to go. And it's going to stay with Severna Park.
That's an interesting call there. I mean, see a lot of surprise from all the Seahawks fans, but like you just mentioned before, I think one of the keys to this game is starting off high energy from the beginning.
Exactly, from the get-go.
I think the full court press does more than just press them. That shows the energy intent the Seahawks have tonight, going to the Falcons.
As a bell to Cleary, screen by Moran. Pass to Hartman, driving in on Coleman. Tries to put it up, puts it the floater and gets to go. First bucket of the night goes Severna Park's way. As Wise taking it in on a Hartman. Bully ball in the paint gets rejected. And it's going to go Severna Park because it was last touched by Bryson Coleman.
Coleman going to stay up there, looking to tip, use that big body frame. Now full court pass out to Severna.
Hartman with the three off back iron. And defensive rebound by Coleman. Look for him to have a big game on the boards. Now Bolden taking a full speed layup. Unsuccessful.
Looking for that fast break start there. Able to get it back now, Day-Day.
Chandler into Wise. Layup. Rattles in. We got a side ball game.
First bucket of the night here. Now 2-2 with 6:08 left to play.
Now Cleary working on Chandler to a Bell. Top of the key three. Almost bounces in. Rebound by Wise. Now Bolden. Bounce pass into Coleman. And the layup. Seahawks with their first lead of the night. Run the full court press again, trapping Cleary. Falcons get it up to Hartman. Bounce pass out. Abel 3. We'll go offensive rebound by the Falcons. Layup unsuccessful. Now Bolden once again with the rebound. Has about 3 already.
So first time slowing the game down tonight now.
Falcons fans want to travel and they get it.
There's Zakari just stepping a little too much out of the side of his frame there. 5:21 left to play. It's been an eventful 3 minutes.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
Got number 4 for Severna Park checking out of the game for number 5. Gorski.
And I don't know if you saw, Blake, but the student section, already 1 minute of the game, the whole entire student section was standing up. I mean, how about that?
Well, I actually heard some chanting over there from, when we originally started. A lot of people weren't going to sit down until some points were scored. I guess we were able to satisfy them quite early on.
Now corner Gorski gets stolen by Wise, almost. But great defense by Wise.
It's a good step up there, just unable to keep it inside of him. Unfortunate there. The last thing these Severna Park Falcons want is Tribe one-on-one with a basket.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, try Wise. He was able to control that, had a clear lane to the basket. Easy slam for Wise. But you'll take that. Great defensive possession right there from the Seahawks.
Absolutely. Something we've seen all year. I mean, not just Tribe. All of our players have done a great job of attacking the rim.
Now 7 on the shot clock for the Falcons. Hartman. Shuffle pass to Cleary. He's got to hurry. There's 1 second. That's a shot clock violation.
See the standing ovation by not just the fans, but the coaches. You got Mr. Kinnear standing up. Everyone's excited now. These are the little things, the momentum changes that you just, you don't think about.
Now Bolden running the point, looking to clear. Look at these, might be running an ISO here, and he is. Driving it in, loses it. Steal by Hartman.
All the Seahawks able to
almost
flock
gets
back.
Stolen. Out to Moran. Pass to Abel to Hartman.
They're pretty trapped right now.
Abel has nowhere to go with it. And now Young with the 3. Gets it to go.
Over the outstretched hands of Bryson Coleman. That is no easy feat. I mean, standing at a solid 6'6" in the wingspan like no other. Able to get that ball up and go. Severna Park back on top here, 5-4, 3:57 to play.
Ball's on the ground, stolen by the Falcons. And now Young. Shovel pass to Abel, 3, unsuccessful. Rebound by Bolden. Bounce pass to Chandler. Driving in. Oh, beautiful jelly. And the layup.
Gets a little movement there, something we've seen. I mean, I think we've all seen the highlight now from Cambridge, right? A little spin move into a little something under the basket. Changes it up quite often. I mean, we said it before the game started. He's our number 1 player to watch.
Larry, step back mid-range. Yes. Severna Park back with the lead. Now Bolden once again. Bounce pass to Wise. Looking for a man. As Baker sets a screen for Coleman. Baker, top of the key. Working on Cleary. Almost stolen. Breaks his ankles.
Someone's on the ground.
Mid-range won't go.
Try with the putback bucket.
Tipped in by Wise. He had about 6 tip-ins versus the Clippers on Thursday night. You're seeing it once again, ladies and gentlemen. Bounce pass and do.
Say Kareem uses them bunnies, gets a little high up there. Severna Park able to draw some contact. Should be 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, first foul of the game for Kareem Bolden. First team foul with 5 minutes and 17 seconds gone. Yeah, that's pretty rare. It doesn't happen too often, Usually with the first minute or two, already seeing a foul. But really clean game so far. As Moran at the line shooting 2. And the first one is drained.
It's a crowd erupting. You hear all the knees and feet banging on the ground. All the cheering. Anything to throw people off their game.
When you look at Severna Park's roster, they only have 1 sophomore. The rest are juniors and seniors. Which is pretty rare,
I mean, you compare that to,
sometimes there's some freshmen.
Exactly. You compare that to of Decatur. I mean, especially coming to the playoff time, giving some more freshmen and sophomores opportunities to get some experience on this program.
Wise The floater won't go. Tipped out.
Should be going Decatur's way. But that's one of the great things we do have here is a fantastic JV program that's able to feed right into this varsity. I mean, we get a lot of guys, a lot of looks on this varsity level, especially in these games like now. I mean, there's more you can take from a game than just playing in it, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right there. That's Cleary. Or excuse me, Hartman. To Cleary. Pumping the long three off the front iron. Offensive rebound, though, by Hartman. And back to Cleary. He's going to look to slow it down here. And stolen by Coleman. 3-on-1 advantage for the Seahawks. They're going to count off the basket. It's going to be an on-the-floor foul on the Falcons.
Say fans and coaches not happy here as Bryson picked off the attempted no-look.
That's going to be the first team foul for the Falcons of the night. It's going to go on Liam Cleary, also his first.
And one of the things you see, you compare the team's play styles. I mean, obviously it's always a super competitive environment in the Bayside. Very clean game so far. Only 2 fouls overall for both teams in 6 minutes of game time.
We got to stop the play here. It's only a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you, ladies and gentlemen, at home.
How about the start, Blake?
I mean, for what it has been, it's been a very high-energy start. A lot of good looks at the basket early on, a lot of steals, a lot of opportunities. I mean, both teams are playing, I'd say, great defense on each other. Not letting, too much easy stuff come in, but it's definitely been good so far. What do you think?
I think it's been a super fast start. This is honestly exactly what I expected. I was expecting a lot of offense early, not too much defense in this game. We're already seeing it early with the Falcons up 9-8.
Exactly. I mean,
54 left.
I've seen a couple interceptions, football guys out there making some plays on both sides of the ball, but I mean, I've expected nothing less of this. Like you said, this is a tough 3A region final battle. I mean, there's a lot on the line in this game, and I don't think either team's just going to go put it out there.
Yeah, as we said in the pregame, the Falcons at 19-3 and the Seahawks at 22-2. Really fantastic matchup as Bolden.
I'll say neither team losing more than 3 games all season, leaving them both at 90 winning percentages, which, think about that, it's wild.
Oh, beautiful move by Chandler.
Say, Day-Day under the hoop.
Stepped out of bounds.
It's unfortunate there. Ref spot there, though. You see Day-Day's a little disappointed.
That was a great move. Just, that looked like his right foot just barely stepped out of bounds as Eastlack checking in for Bolden. And now able to inbound to Tenenbaum. Now Tenenbaum running the point on Eastlack. Bounce pass to Abel. Screen by Young. Back to Tenenbaum. 3 is no good. Defensive rebound by the Seahawks now. Chandler to Eastlack in the corner, driving in. Back to Chandler. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Hartman.
I mean, adding to the total tonight, that's the second foul for the Severna Park Falcons. It's Kareem Bolden checking back in for now Day-Day.
Yeah, as Kareem Bolden was only out for about 20 seconds, now checking back in.
It's got to be one of the shortest, I guess we'll call it a break of the season, but some contact on that blocking foul. Maybe just looking to get Day-Day a little breather there.
And Wise to Bolden. 3. Yes!
It's true. 3 ball lands. Now your Seahawks up at double digits, 11-9 with about a minute left to play in your first quarter here.
As Hartman to Abel, back to Tenenbaum, into Hartman, and the layup. Tough finishing through contact there, working on Baker.
So Zakar getting all the way up there and touching Glashes. A little bit off there. Now tied game, Severna Park side erupting. Some of the most patient offense I think we've seen thus far from Decatur. Taking it nice and slow.
The double screen by Wise and Coleman. Great defense, but they're going to call a foul.
So some contact while he's heading at the rim. It's going to be on number 24.
It's going to go on Upton Young, his first. But that could have gone either way. Ref saw enough contact to call the foul there, but he hit him on the wrist. So obviously going to call a foul there.
Exactly. A lot of noise you're hearing, obviously. I mean, another important, key to basketball is the free throws. We haven't had an opportunity to see much of them, but as the game progresses, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a big margin either way here. It's important to knock down the points while you've got them.
As Bolden with 73.3% on the year at the charity stripe. Misses the first, looking to go 1 for 2. And he does. 35.2 seconds left in this first quarter.
So that shot able to silence the Severna Park crowd for at least a couple more seconds.
That's a steal by Wise, taking it full speed.
Slams it down. There's Tribe. Said it earlier and we'll say it again.
How about that? Wow.
I mean,
raise the roof.
What a play.
As Young, pump fake, pass out to Hartman to Cleary.
4 seconds.
He's going to pop the long-range 3 off the back iron. And that's going to do it for the first quarter with the Seahawks up 14-11 over the Falcons. We'll be back. Start of the second quarter, Seahawks up 14-11 over the Falcons. Super fast start, Blake.
Very, very exciting start. If you guys were able to have the pleasure of ending the first quarter with us, you saw the monster slam by Tribe Wise. I mean,
that was almost a poster slam too. As Bolden now taking a full speed and the layup blew right by the Falcons defense.
So rising his right to the rack, puts it in for 2, and that extends to, I think, the biggest margin of the night here, 5 points for the Seahawks, 16-11.
As Abel into Young, back out, 3 by Hartman, won't go. And defensive rebound by Bolden. He's got about 5 tonight. Now Bolden, step back 3, unsuccessful, and the rebound by Abel.
I'll say, well, we've got some time here. Big shout out to the 800 people watching here tonight. I mean, apart from obviously the sold out crowd you're seeing from the pan camera, we've got thousands of people here watching this 3A matchup tonight.
As Hartman to Cleary, thought about taking the wing 3. Now Young taking it on Wise. Tough shot off the glass.
Able to put that through a little bit of contact, a little push up there. Not even sure what to call that. Now Tribe baseline. Just
mid-range.
Rip.
Responding right back to the 2 from the Falcons.
I don't think Tribe's going to complain about that. Can you really get an easier bucket than that?
Really can. I mean, the Falcons left them wide open there.
That's one of the last things you can do. We've got a very, very good team from anywhere on the court.
A screen by Moran. Now Young, top of the key 3. Good. You know, the Falcons, Blake, have been taking a lot of 3-pointers tonight, making about 50% of them.
At least, I mean, I'd say that's been their main offense right now. Their goal is to get the ball, get down there quick, and put up a shot as quick as possible.
Now Wise in the corner once again, working on Young. Mid-range once again, this time won't go, but Coleman with the board, put back in,
and one. Say again, another little eruption here.
Yeah.
Now Bryson with an opportunity to make it a 3-point play. We've got Judah checking in for what looks to be Tribe.
Yeah, it is. And I think Judah's going to fit in really well with Coleman and Carmack out there. I mean, that is a huge lineup.
I was to say, we've got a lot of size on the court right now. Just to name a few, over 6'6" on 2 of our guys. How can you defend that?
You really can't. You really
what
can't.
would you do? You know, if you were in the
don't even
situation,
know.
what would you do with two giants to say out there?
I would just try and honestly get a charge, really. Now Young to Cleary. Now Falcons slowing it down here. Cleary in the corner, trying to drive baseline, gets blocked up by Bolden. Oh, rejected by Coleman. Now Chandler to Bolden. Missed the layup. Missed opportunity there for the Seahawks. And now Young controls it.
So we had Judah and Eastlack up there looking to try to tip it in. Unfortunate not to go, but that quick transition back to defense is something we've seen. They're not giving the Falcons any time to move the ball.
Now
As he
Cleary
stumbles,
steal by Bolden. Taking it now. Gets
goes
rejected.
for the slam. Contact coming up.
Contact going up. He's going to go on to shoot too.
That's probably all you can do here.
As we got a score update from our producer, the Cambridge South Dorchester Vikings up 51-23 over the Snow Hill Eagles. Wow. That is crazy.
We've seen what both teams have been able to do, respectively, playing the Eagles twice and then the
Vikings.
What are they? The Vikings in the Bayside Championship game.
Bayside Championship, yeah. As Bolden's first free throw won't go. As Bolden now 1 for 3 on the night from the free throw line, shooting about 33.3%.
Again, another big deal here. Looking to hone in on these free throw shots, at least coming into the second half here. Got 5:16 left to play.
And Bolden misses both.
Now in a little ring around the edge.
As now Tenenbaum. Looks like to Hartman. Yes. To Moran. To Tenenbaum again. Back out Cleary, top of the key three, looking to slow it down. As Moran thought about taking the three, so Abel and it's tipped. Coleman almost gets it taken away. Now Eastlack
guns it into the
Chandler.
corner. Day puts it in from under the basket there. And let me recorrect myself from earlier. Now the biggest margin at a 6-point gap. Seahawks looking to take control here at this point. Keep the Falcons uncomfortable as we've got Baker checking up to the table here.
As now Moran gets trapped to Cleary. Thought about taking the long-range three again. To Abel. Seahawks fans starting to get to the Falcons defense here. Getting loud, screen. Fadeaway two from Cleary. Unsuccessful. Somehow offensive rebound, but he stepped out of bounds is Moran. And the Seahawks taking back over with 4:12 left before half.
Got Baker checking in for Judah.
And how about that defensive possession from the Seahawks there? You know, I mentioned a few times on the broadcast, these fans getting into it once again. These fans are fantastic. That whole defensive possession, they were making lots of noise. So we got 30-second timeout. We'll take a short break and be right back. All right, we are back. Seahawks up 22-16. Blake, how you feeling right now?
I mean, I'm feeling great. I was getting hot and sweaty. I had to take the sweatshirt off for a second, but I mean, this game has been nothing short of what we expected. Checking back into where we left off, there is not a better place in the Bayside than this Hawks Nest stadium, this court, this arena.
Oh yeah, we mentioned on a 24-game home win streak. Looking to keep that going tonight.
I'll say, what are we, Georgia?
Man, that is absolutely marvelous. As double screen once again by Wise and Coleman. Bolden to the corner, Baker. Now Bolden slowing it down. Chandler, double keepers a move on Hartman, cannot get the layup. And it's tipped out of bounds. Let's see who it's gonna go to. It's gonna stay with the Seahawks, okay. Yep, Severna Park, okay.
That was a foul on Tri Wise, his team's first of the second quarter.
So picking up right back where we left off in this first quarter. Still a very clean, disciplined game. I think overall still under that 5-6 foul total overall.
As now Hartman fumbles with it, gets it out to Abel, 3, way off. Defensive rebound by Wise.
So I heard you mention the charge earlier. I saw Tribe setting up for it right before, I guess, the intimidation factor kicked in and lost the ball there, maybe a little slippery. Tribe.
And now Wise taking it himself.
So left-handed finish.
Yes, sir. Wow. That's almost a steal by Wise. Bumps into the ref.
So you see him gliding back a little bit.
And now Cleary thinks about it, won't do it. Driving to Tenenbaum. Back out to Hartman. Mid-range jumper, off back iron, defensive rebound once again by Wise on back-to-back possessions. Bolden.
Looks like an alley-oop attempt there. I mean, Bryson did his best job to keep it in as he did.
And now Cleary puts a move on Bolden, back to Hartman. Now 3 by Abel once again. Won't go. Defensive rebound by the Seahawks and Chandler.
Another lob attempt.
Cannot
Almost
get the
able to
layup.
get that one up. Just a little bit out of the outstretched hands of Bryson.
That kind of a missed opportunity as Hartman is wide open. I thought he was going to take that 3 there.
I mean, from all the outlooks we've seen tonight, you'd expect to see a shot like that coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like all they've been looking for, and they're still not content with what they're getting. That means the Seahawks are doing a fantastic job at disrupting the game plan here for the Falcons.
Rejected by Coleman. They're going to call a foul.
So a little bit too much contact there for the refs.
Yeah.
You see Tribe rallying the guys together, getting a little talk going right before.
It's going to go on Wise, his second. So I kind of cut you off there. Not bad. Yes, that's Wise second, team second. And hasn't been a lot of fouls in this game. That's the main reason why this game is going so quick. I cannot believe it's already almost halftime.
I say we say it now, but wait till the end. That's when basketball takes its time.
Exactly. The first one by Moran is good. Cuts it to should be a 7-point game. Not sure why they're not putting it on the scoreboard. And Moran makes both. There we go. Now it's 18. All right, so Bolden has been running the point this whole entire game. Let's see if it continues in the second half. Bolden also been slowing it down. Really a kickball violation on Cleary. But really been controlling this offense right now. Sometimes we run some ISOs this game, but he's really been the one who's been slowing it down or picking up the pace.
He's been our tempo guy up front. He's been, let's say, the conductor. The
conductor.
The guy leading all your musicians.
Like a symphony. Yeah.
Exactly there. That's exactly what he's been and what we've needed to be tonight. I mean, we've kept up with a good pace here. A little spin move by Day-Day.
Almost gets the M1.
So through contact there, should still send him to the line with an opportunity to extend the lead back to 8.
Yeah. But I like that drive there from Dave and Chandler, trying to get inside as much as possible tonight. It looks like Bucksbaum is bad check in here. I would assume for either Coleman or Wise, if I had to make a guess.
One of our bigger guys in the paint there, because Bucksbaum does have a nice presence up there as the first one goes. Now up by 7.
It's going to be Wise.
There's a right call there. Good prediction by guy AJ next to me.
As now Moran checking in for Hartman. Substitution for the Falcons. Let's see if I can pay some dividends in this last minute and a half, or minute and 58 seconds, excuse me. And Chandler makes both. Extends the Seahawks lead back to 8, like you said.
That's all we've got to do. Keep using our opportunities. If you keep them at a far enough margin while not giving them any free points or free throws, this game should be wrapped up for the Stephen Decatur.
That's Tenenbaum to Abel. Cleary screen by Abel. Into Abel on the screen and go, and he gets fouled.
So Eastlack there, I'll say Bucksbaum there, some contact going up. That was the presence we were just talking about into the paint.
As Abel now at the line to shoot 2, trying to cut the Seahawks lead back to 6. Now
Abel, he's had a pretty good year from what I've heard
I
for
mean,
the Falcons.
going into it, if you guys were able to catch up with our, pregame show, he was one of our players to watch here tonight for the Falcons. One of their key playmakers. When it mattered most, he was one of the guys they called on.
Exactly. As both free throws are good from Abel.
This is one thing Stephen Decatur's going to have to look to stay away from. Those free throws keep adding up, but we've got 1:30 left to play. Still with a comfortable 6-point lead. Let's see how we can extend it.
As Bolden bounce pass into the post, back out. Bolden taking it and the left-handed layup off the glass.
Little finger roll there too, make it
Beautiful.
nice and spicy.
Spectacular move from Bolden. We've seen it a lot this year as the screen and go won't work. Now Young looking for a man. He's going to take it in on Coleman. That 6'6" wingspan paying dividends, and it's rejected by Coleman. Bolden up to Baker. Layup hangs and it falls off, but the putback by Chandler. And now the Seahawks with a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. It's Cleary screened by Young. To Abel, working on Chandler. Now Young, top of the key three. Shoots up into the air off the back of the iron. And now Chandler. Driving in. Fade away. Almost bounces in. But now 25 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. Let's see if Severna Park can get a bucket here, or if the Seahawks can prevail and go into halftime with a 10-point lead.
This would be the biggest margin tonight, especially going into halftime. Looking for something to keep positive there, and it has been how well we've been playing defense. They've been looking for a lot of these deep three opportunities, and we have not let them take them.
As Cleary shows him a wild shot, almost goes. But that's going to do it for the first half.
Ladies and
Seahawks
gentlemen,
up 30-20
a
over the
couple quick
Falcons.
reminders.
We'll be
Don't
back
forget,
after
coming up here
halftime.
shortly,
See you guys.
we will be recognizing our state championship wrestling team and wrestlers. Also, when you enter and leave the gym, if you'd kindly stay off the court, we'd appreciate it. Use the walkways provided. And again, hang in for a second while we get the wrestlers out here and recognize them. Everything good, guys? Yep. Okay. Where's Josh?
Champ is here! 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 Champ is here!
So when does he want you to do it?
You ready to do it now? Are they here? Yeah. Mr. Seitz. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to center court, give a warm welcome to your 2024 2A State Championship Stephen Decatur High School Seahawk Wrestling Team. The wrestling team has won 5 consecutive dual meet state titles with a combined record of 84-5 over the last 3 seasons. These amazing young men and women have showcased their talents and dedication to the sport of wrestling and Stephen Decatur High School. Let me introduce our state championship varsity wrestlers. Juan Hinojosa, Axton Archer, Liam Hughes, Elijah Collick, Paxton Jack, Reed Cammy, Aaron August, Donovan Henry, Jake Salido, Alex Reel, Grant Stephen, Amarian Manuel, Gavin Salido, Braden Bell, Parker Incherieri, Cole Muir, Ben Herman, Cole Kohut, Nate McDaniel, Price Hill, Michael Hughes, Lucas Kohut, Gavin McBride, Reed James, Shania Bernier, AJ Johnson, Rachel Plata, Amaria Purnell, Melanie Ruiz, Jessica Garcia. A big thank you to our best managers in the business, Ella Gaddis, Sydney Harrington, Tara Foner, Ava Snellsire, Riley Smith, Zoe Hinkle, Jill Burton, Morgan McGee, and Haley Marshall. The wrestling team would like to express their heartfelt gratitude to parents, administrators, boosters, fans, and community for their unwavering support throughout the season. We truly appreciate your support and encouragement. We wouldn't have come this far without your help. We wish the basketball team the best of luck as they continue their journey towards a state championship. Go Hawks! And also, we'd like to recognize individual state champions, Gavin Salido, Elijah Collick, and our very first MPSSAA girls wrestling champion, AJ Johnson. Again, congratulations, wrestlers. And thank you for your attention.
Boy, good. Boy, good. Boy, good.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, after halftime. And a little ceremony for the 5-time state champs in a row.
I'll say not just 5 times.
In a row.
Back to back to back to back. One more time to back.
The back.
And along with that, not just winning that, we also had, I believe, 2 or 3 individual state champions as well, and they're 3 in the respective weight classes.
And shout out Mr. DJ First Class with the tunes. You know, he's been here pretty much every single game this season. No matter what game it is, he's always here. You know, shout out to him.
So starting off here, we got a 10-point lead for your Stephen Decatur Seahawks. Severna Park taking over here, the Falcons starting off. Got a Bell checking it in.
Yeah, Bell having a solid game so far, even though Severna Park's down by 10, you know. It's had a pretty good game so far. Looked at him to have a big second half here.
I'll say a lot of good points off the court. Some free throws made. Just, you know, anything he can do as he's back on the ball already. Little step back here. Finds Hartman. Take it around. Bryson staying tight on him. Looks for the pass under the basket. Can't find it. Now we got Cleary. Still lost here with only 7 left, counting down.
Scorching defense by the Seahawks.
Shot just a little too much on that one. Now Bolden rising up to the rack, grabbing that one. Looking for a fast break there. A little pass back to himself off the Severna Park defender. They're able to get it back, and now Cleary.
And now the corner. The young 3 by Abel. And it's good.
That one flies. Nothing but net there.
Yeah, great shot by Abel. You know, I said it about a minute ago. Already starting off hot.
I mean, you said it best.
Seahawks got to control him.
We've done a great job thus far containing this, this offense out of Severna Park, but it's not over yet.
Oh, wow.
Little lob there to try, well, nice and easy. I mean,
lob by Bolden.
Wouldn't it be so nice if you could just jump and be higher than everyone? Now we've got 6:45 here, winding down. Cleary on the ball. Kicked it out to Moore, and some quick ball movement. A lot of handoff here, just looking for any shot opportunity. Cleary rips it from mid.
That's a great shot, you know.
That's some fast ball movement, and that's when it's going to get you.
That free throw line jumper.
Not that Stephen Decatur was, giving him an opportunity, but you keep moving the ball, space is going to be created. Now we've got Bolden here. Today, driving into the rim, just slightly off key there.
Honestly, if I were Chandler, I know I'm not on the court, but I would have probably looked to kick it out there. You know, he had an open man in the corner.
I mean, yeah, sometimes it's just tough to see that. Bryson stuffs it, and it goes almost back up through the hoop. I wonder what the call on that would be now. Kareem, little contact, little off the elbow shot there. Now Cleary leading the charge once again like he's done. Telling his guys to calm down. 7-point deficit for them right now with just over 5:30 to play.
A great pass inside to Young, working on Coleman, gets it blocked, and now Chandler.
So Chandler leading the way. Now to try baseline.
Plays you go for a slam there, honestly.
I'll say almost a little pump fake there with his arms. I feel like you back off a little bit there. Able to give him plenty of space to put up a nice little shot there. Extend the lead back up to 9 points now, 34-25.
I've said it a few times, 2 points is 2 points, however you get it.
Doesn't matter. You're right about that one there. Say Young setting a screen, backed out. Cleary, back on top of the key here.
A screen by Young. Now Cleary, back out to Abel. He's got to hop a 3 again. This time it will not go, and defensive rebound by Bolden.
They have been pretty on target. Like you've said, 3 balls have been one of their main aspects tonight, and I mean, from every shot opportunity they've had, they've always put it on target.
We're going to see a double screen here once again by the Seahawks. Look for Bolin trying to create some space as Baker on the baseline. And he gets fouled. Nice drive right there from Baker.
So it's going to be called and clear, I believe, and that's the first foul 4 minutes into this third quarter here.
You know, in the first quarter, we saw about 5.5 minutes go by with no fouls.
And it looks like that's happening again. I mean,
it's been a really clean game.
That's something you'd like to see, but I'm assuming, you know, by that fourth quarter crunch time, it's going to pick up as usual.
If it's close, definitely.
And that's when the free throws are going to start to add up there, and that's when it gets super important to make your shots.
That was an on-the-floor foul on Cleary, his second.
I'll say just leaving Seahawks here checking in off the baseline. Now to Bryson.
And one.
I'll say using that body to perfection. All 6'6" of that. And he'll be at the line with an opportunity for a three-point play.
Man, talking about bullying your defender out of the way. You know, Bryson Coleman, that's really been one of his specialties all year long. Getting in the paint, bullying his defender out of the way, and at that point, he's got an easy layup. We saw it right there.
Going through his little free throw routine. Shots up. Slightly off the back.
Yeah.
Zakari's board attempt a little bit tipped out in front of him. Now Cleary here. Not a Seahawk, not in sight of a Severna Park defender, staying super nice and tight or close to them.
It's almost a steal by Wise once again. Now Young, spin move, puts up a tough layup, and he gets fouled by Wise.
I'll say contact might have been a little bit of weak there, but, you know.
Yeah, Wise is third.
That's not good going into the fourth.
Yeah, you know, obviously 5 fouls are out, so that's only 2 more, you know. We still got a quarter and a half left to play. Wonder if Coach Johnson might consider taking Wise out here.
I mean, a time like now where the Seahawks do have a lead margin of 10, you'd want to think about it. I mean,
I would think next time out, he might take him out. I'd save him for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, but as we've seen, it has been a clean game. I mean, not looking to put anyone in danger, but as long as, you know, nothing unexpected happens. Talk about unexpected. Nice fast break there from Kareem.
You see how high up he got there, too? Man.
I feel like he could dunk everything if he really wanted to.
His vertical is crazy. That's a steal.
Say a little behind the look pass, you know, miscommunication. A little underhand toss now to Tribe. Back out. Zakari finds Chandler. A little inbound pass. Tribe through some tough contact. Unfortunately, it won't go. Now Cleary leading the charge again for the Falcons.
Now Cleary, free throw line, back out. Young, corner three. Almost bounces in. Defensive rebound by Chandler. That's a tough shot they're trying to get over, as we've mentioned a lot of times. The wingspan of Coleman, as that's going to be a foul on Severna Park on the floor. It's going to go on Charlie Hartman, his third. That's going to be a push foul. Now Bolden, to inbound here.
Day-Day slowing it back down here. Plenty of time with the reset shot clock to get some offense going here. Still at a 12-point margin for the Seahawks. What has been the largest? Anytime we say that, they've been able to take it to the next level and keep adding to it. Now Day-Day under the basket.
Wow, that was absolutely nasty.
Little reverse. Finds the top of the glass and sinks it in there. Forget 12, call it 14, and a timeout called by Severna Park. We'll be right back with you guys.
Somebody, me, bruh, he's showing that love.
Say we are back here for ending the third quarter with 2:56 left to play. Your Seahawks at a 14-point margin, hitting that 40 tally here and holding the Falcons under 30.
Yeah, fantastic defense by the Seahawks in this game. And what I really like from the Seahawks is they've been controlling the tempo really well tonight, knowing exactly when to speed it up and when to slow it down.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, it's exactly one of the most important things. You're only as good as, your offense and scheme that you run, and they do a great job of putting their players in great opportunities.
Baker,
little Euro step. Scrambling at the basket there. It's going to leave a Chandler on the ball.
Wow. I can't believe that didn't rattle in, honestly. Oh, my goodness.
That didn't even touch the net. I mean, you want to say nothing, but that hit nothing at all.
Oh,
Chandler doing what he does best, showing off the first ever, may I say, defensive and offensive
The first step aggressiveness. Yeah, offensive defense player of the year is a 3 by Abel is no good. Defensive rebound by Chandler.
As you see, he's starting to heat up now.
Kicks the ball though.
Unfortunately tips off of his foot. He's able to win it right back. Able to maintain possession from his knees. And it seems like Severna Park is rattled.
That looks a little Harlem Globetrotters-esque right there from David Chandler.
And it's going to remain Seahawk possession.
Wow. That is absolutely insane what David Chandler just did there on the offensive side and on the defensive side.
He is a spectacular player, and that's why he was deserving. I mean, like we said, the first to ever be both offensive and defensive.
Definitely deserved it.
And I'll say heating up at the right time here. Let it get some movement now. Able to still kick it out to Zakar, even losing his footing a little bit. Now we've got Bolden. About 135 winding down. Zakari here.
Yeah,
out to Bryson, pulls up. A little bit off there. So we had Islak check into the game here, looking to add some energy.
3 by Abel once again, and that is bullseye.
They're going to need some more like those to fly here if they want to catch back up. I mean, even after that ball, they're still at a 13-point margin. Say Bolden slowing it back down. Little handoff to Day-Day there. Inside bounce pass to Bryson. Unable to find the right shot lane, and he gets up. Driving the basket, Severna Park, and Islak does enough to disrupt it. We're going to look for the call on the court here. Just going to go Severna Park way.
It was last touch, yeah. It was last touch by Islak. Great defense there from their Brogan Islak in transition.
I'll say a great recovery, and one of them things he's maybe able to take over from his other sports such as soccer. Deep 3-ball, misses everything. Now Islak, an opportunity to add something on offense.
Wow, what a block by Cleary.
As you see him scrambling back to that ball, making sure they get no room to work. Putting his hand up with some contact there, and that's an and one. Putting the game with an opportunity to be cut down to a 10-point margin here.
Upton Young taking it coast to coast, East Coast to West Coast action. And, corkscrewing it in right there.
It's a good word for it there. To make it a 3-point play, and it's cash.
Seahawks looking to respond here. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Try and go into the fourth quarter up 13. As you see, the Falcons running a half-court press. Islak in the corner, getting trapped and has to travel.
So just looking for a lane there, an opportunity to keep the ball moving, and unfortunately isn't able to. But this isn't in a dangerous spot here. Shot clock's going to come off. Severna Park has an opportunity to maintain this last possession here. What do you think they're going to do, AJ?
I mean, they've been shooting the 3-ball all game. We're expecting them to shoot a 3-ball here. The Seahawks have got to watch the 3-point line.
I'll say they're definitely looking to keep this last shot. You can see it here. The Seahawks are not letting up. Bryson now, eyes locked in.
Young gets a tough layup.
I say we've got 4, and who else to put it in hands but Day-Day?
Air ball, a half-court shot there.
Your Seahawks still with an 8-point lead going into the fourth, 42-34, and we'll be right back with you.
All right, we are back. Start of the fourth quarter. We are in for a good one. Seahawks up 42-34 over the Falcons. Grab your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen, and strap in your seatbelts. This is going to be a good one.
So we've got everybody on the Severna Park side standing up, cheering on the Falcons, coming back out here for what is the last opportunity to advance to the state 3A playoff bracket here.
Yeah, this is for the state quarterfinal. Whoever wins this one punches their ticket to the state quarterfinal. As Bolden now starting off with it, been controlling the offense for the Seahawks all night.
I know Severna Park, I believe, was a previous 4A school, but compared to them, we know the state bracket is nothing new for the Seahawks, venturing all the way.
Fadeaway by Chandler.
Pause me for a second. Let's talk about Day-Day's fadeaway.
String music.
But we know the state bracket is not unfamiliar territory for our Seahawks, making it all the way to the state semifinal game. We faced a tough Damascus team.
This young fadeaway rattles in, rolls in.
I'll say this is where the who can shoot better comes into play. I mean, it's going to be back and forth. Punches going both ways.
Mid-range once again by Chandler, this time off back iron, defensive rebound by the Falcons. And you saw in that last possession for the Falcons running half-court press. We saw the Clippers do that last Thursday night, and it gave the Seahawks some trouble as Young now looking to take over the game. And the left-handed layup.
A very authoritarian layup. Now, Kareen with a little bit of space to move.
Spin move.
Spin move.
And the layup.
Can't even tell you there.
Kareen Bolden and David Chandler have made fantastic plays in the paint tonight. A lot of jelly, some finger rolls here and there, and now Young to Hartman. A little pop into three, unsuccessful. Rebound ripped away by Baker.
Going back to it, have you seen anybody with a better package out there than some of our Seahawks?
That's a three by Chandler. Off back iron.
Fortunately, coming right back at him. But we have got some of the best shooters, some of the best through contact finishers.
As Young bully ball in the paint, working on Coleman again. And the layup. And timeout, Coach Johnson. Seahawks want to talk it over with 6:06 left. Seahawks up 46.
I'm sure you guys are here, and everybody's getting loud. Everybody's standing up.
Whole student section is standing up right now.
So we've got a great angle for it now. I mean,
and Bolden to inbound. And now Chandler and the Falcons running a full court press. Seahawks looking to break it.
Got 6 minutes left here to play in this fourth. To the side, who moves on?
Baker steal by Moran. And now Cleary looking to slow it down to Young. Driving in, back out, corner, Abel, gets rejected by Coleman. Inside, Young, somehow stolen by the Seahawks.
I say almost ejected by Day-Day there into Baker's hands. Now Bolden able to retain possession.
Bolden looking for a man here. He's going to slow it down once again for the Seahawks. Into Wise in the post, working on three people. Into Coleman, beautiful pass!
What a laser by the quarterback there, state champion.
Bolden!
That was a laser. You see him smiling, clapping it up. He's ready.
And now Young.
He knows what's on the line here.
driving in, tough layup, won't go. Rebound by Chandler. Up to Coleman, and the right-handed layup. Seahawks back up by 10.
Just under 5 now left. You hear Severna Park starting to worry.
3 by Abel. Tries to bank it in, won't go. That's a foul on the floor on Tribe. Wise looking like, hang on. Yes, it is, his 4th.
You hear the boos going all around. A lot of unhappy fans here. That's going to be number 4 for Tribe. They're leaving him out there, though. You trust your best players in these situations, and that's what they're doing now.
Exactly why Coach Johnson was the Bayside South Coach of the Year. That's corner 3 by Cleary. Bullseye.
What a shot by him there. Not even inside of the hoop, still able to drain that.
Over Bolden, too. Now Coleman almost gets stolen. It's going to be a foul on Cleary. On the floor foul there. Let's see how many he's got. I think they just teed him up. They just teed Cleary up. And now Wise, reverse layup.
And that's enough. Everybody's up. You should see the student section over there. Can't describe the feeling.
Right-handed layup for
Young
2.
able to respond quick now, clawing it back within 7. 4 minutes left to play here.
Now Bolden taking it slow, working on Hartman. Bounce pass to Wise. Euro step in and cannot finish the layup.
Little in and out there, unfortunate.
And now Young looking to go in the post. Almost just stripped away. And now Hartman to reset for the Falcons. And you hear the Seahawks raining down the defense chants. And now Hartman, 3 by Cleary. Won't go. Defensive rebound by Baker. Once again.
So a little beyond his range there. Now Bolden still hanging on to it. Still being that conductor we've seen all day.
Now Baker, corner Chandler. Seahawks slowing it down once again, about 10 times today. Baseline, Chandler runs into the ref. And that's going to be a foul on Cleary. That's his 4th. 1 more and he is out. There's 3:23 left in this tight ball game.
There could be some serious foul trouble coming into that. I mean,
arguably the Falcons' best player tonight.
I mean, I think it's been pretty close to that. Little handoff there to Day-Day, step back.
Chandler, now hop step, and the layup. The whole student section is jumping up and down.
It's not just the student section. It's not just the fans. It's not just the coaches. It's everybody.
Young with the air ball. And it's going to be a travel on the Falcons. It's going the Seahawks' way with 3:06 left. Timeout. Coach Young.
Up by 9. Got 3 minutes left to play. We'll be back with you guys once you guys are able to hear us now. This crowd's calmed down a little bit.
Where have you been? Nobody knows me. No, you. Nobody gon' love me. No, I can't even deny it. Every time I try it. When I look in my eyes, you know I'm lying, lying. Body to body, skin I'm never gonna get out. Never gonna love like this again. You were made for me, just for me. That you were made for.
All right, we are back after that short 30-second timeout. Seahawks up 54-45. Once again with 3:06 remaining in the ball game. This is for the state quarterfinal.
Everything on the line here. Multiple guys in foul trouble out there on the court, willing to do whatever they can to keep this game for their team.
Exactly. And now Bolden to inbound once again. Looking for Chandler, dishes it to him.
Looked like
now
a little
Chandler.
jet pass there.
Chandler looking for a man, finds Baker into Coleman. Oh, misses the slam. And now the Falcons pushing it. Steal by Baker, stripped up to Coleman. Looking to slow it down. Ball's on the ground. And it's last touch by Try Wise. As he kicked out of bounds, looked like he hit off his shin there. Now Cleary trying to respond. Right back to this huge Seahawks run. Screen by Hartman. Abel, top of the key three. Off the back iron. Tipped out. That's going to go Seahawks' way. Wow. Wow.
Surprise call there, and it's going Severna. I mean,
definitely looked like it was the last touch by the Falcons.
Unfortunately, that's why we are not the refs. It's a judgment call. Another timeout taken, a little short break, and we'll be right back.
Churning babies. Right about now, it's your boy, it's the word, back again. DJ Manny.
All right, we are back. 2:31 left, and the Seahawks still up by 9 with the Falcons. Falcons have possession here.
So leaving us off with a little bit of a call that a lot of people weren't happy with. Looked like it could have been tipped out on Severna Park last, but instead it's staying with the Falcons.
Hartman bounce pass to Young, loses it out of bounds. No, yes he does. Loses it out of bounds.
Like we've said tonight, going all the way back to pregame, if you guys were lucky enough to join us, the atmosphere tonight has just seemed to have been too much for the Falcons. Couple mini mistakes there. Now Baker outside.
Baker throws it away. Trying to get it to Chandler there. A little bit of miscommunication. You know, you want that this late in the game, but the Seahawks, on the other hand, have been pretty good in the turnover game tonight.
Say, arguing for a tipped off the other way. Bryson and the ref.
Couldn't really tell there from our angle.
I'll say all three of them conversing together. Looking for a true blue call here, sending it back with the Seahawks.
Let's see what the call is here. And it's going to go Seahawks' way. Because it was last touched by the Falcons. Couldn't tell who was last touched by, but the Seahawks are taking over here. Wait a minute. Now they're saying it's Falcons ball. They signaled Seahawks ball, and now they're flipping it back to the Falcons ball. A lot of confusion by the referees here, but Hartman to inbound.
Said no one happy, no winning end.
Now steal by Green. Here we go. Missed the slam.
Hanging on the rim.
He got fouled.
Say if he wasn't fouled going up there, had an opportunity to possibly be a tech.
Could you imagine? Is that foul's going to go on Upton Young, his third, team second? Could you imagine if Bolden converted on that dunk with the and one?
I mean, that would have put this game in almost an unseeable margin, well over 10 points now. With an opportunity to extend it to 11 at least in this.
Bolden been a little shaky from the charity stripe tonight, only making about 50% of his free throws.
But thus far, it's been enough for the Seahawks here. I mean, still looking for him. This can extend the lead to double digits, putting it at 55 to 45.
That would be big. And he misses both. Now Cleary with the defensive rebound.
So you see a little bit of frustration there from Bolden, but it hasn't mattered thus far. I mean, been a very solid presence on defense, and obviously one of our best scorers of the ball here.
Now Cleary driving on the baseline, tries to go for the verse layup, throws it off of Bolden. Very smart move by Cleary there.
Smart play there.
He was trapped.
We were saying it earlier how fast the game was going. It's starting to slow back down here, even without the foul calls.
As we have 931 people in the live stream right now. We thank all of you for tuning in. As a steal by Coleman. Up to Bolden. Bounce pass. Chandler gets tipped and he gets fouled. Now Chandler is going to go to the line to shoot two. So 2 opportunities for the Seahawks to slam it down. Both times got tipped and fouled, as that is Young's 4th foul. 1 more for Cleary and 1 more for Young, and they are out.
At this point, though, it's too far gone. You can't take out your best guys when it matters.
Exactly, yeah.
The coaches know this. Day-Day's first, and it's nothing but net there.
10-point lead for the Seahawks, back into double digits for about the 3rd time this game. Pretty sure it is 3 times, actually.
Yes, it is. Now 2nd one coming up.
And it's good, rattles in. Now 11-point lead for the Seahawks. Timeout, Seahawks. Let's see if that's 30-second or full. Looks like it's gonna be 30 seconds. It is 30, so we'll stay on. Finish this one up. Talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, and hope about this crazy game. You know, I said it before, but like, really the tempo the Seahawks have been controlling tonight.
I mean, since the beginning, it has been the constant thing, from the beginning full court press to the multiple opportunities up front, going for the dunks, going for the electric plays. The foot has been on the gas pedal, and they're not coming off. Still now here with just under 2 to play, still with an 11-point margin between them and a state bracket berth.
Yeah, you know, Seahawks can either keep their foot on the gas here. And the game, we just got word from our producer, is going to be on Friday, March 8th here at the Hawks Nest. And the Seahawks can win this one. Severna Park with possession. You know, this is it for the Falcons. This is now or never. And now Young almost loses it. 3 by Abel, and it's good.
So after the scramble drill there, he's able to convert. Leaving some guys open, there's Wise.
And now Chandler tries to step back, loses control, and now Bolden drawing the double team. Back out, Baker is looking to slow it down here, waste the clock, and Abel fouls. And that's going to put the Seahawks in the bonus.
I mean, you saw the coach calling for it the entire time, looking to draw some contact there. This late into the game, they need as much opportunity as possible to save clock.
So that's the Falcons' 4th team foul.
So is it too little, too late?
Now it's going to be the 5th foul, so the Seahawks are now in the bonus.
Every foul, including this one, moving forward, now we're with 2 automatic free throw shots, no matter.
Exactly. So that foul's going to go on Brandon Abel, his 3rd. Obviously, team's 5th. The Seahawks are now in the bonus, looking to get this back to a 10-point game.
And like AJ was saying, Friday night is the next game, and that one will be hosted here at the Hawks Nest once again. I'm sure it's 6 o'clock-ish game time.
State quarterfinals, I mentioned a few times also, is the first one by Baker. It's no good. Huge free throws here for the Seahawks. Got to convert. Now Baker, look for the Falcons fans to get loud on this free throw. It's Baker taking his time.
Time is what he has, and it goes up.
And he misses both. Defensive rebound by the Falcons.
Looking to get something quick here. Some call from their main man, Cleary, tonight.
Cleary screened by Moran to Abel. Looking for Young, finds him. Screened by Abel. Young driving in. Misses the wide open layup. And now Chandler driving full speed, and he gets fouled.
So the only way to stop someone moving that fast is to get in the way.
Yep.
And that's what they did.
And Tucker Moran, his 2nd.
But it won't matter because that's the 6th overall, and Day-Day's got a chance to put the lead now back to 10. It's been this 8 to 10-point margin we've been looking to keep here tonight.
You know, David Chandler really been the best from the charity stripe tonight out of all the Seahawks. I think he's right now 100%. No way. No way. I just did that.
No jinxing, AJ.
No
you know
way.
that.
I just did that.
I'll say for now, with any free throw shooters, let's keep it out, okay? Like this one, we're both gonna.
All right. 2nd one by Chandler. And it's good.
And that one's better.
1 for 2 from the line.
I say 1 for 2 should be enough. Clock's not rolling. Took an extra second to get it going.
And now Young, wide open layup, and 1. Not what Chandler was looking for.
I'll say Chandler, unfortunately, is hitting a little bit of wrist up there going up for it. Now an opportunity for the Severna Park Falcons to bring it back in with 2 possessions, 6 points.
Chandler, I know he was trying to go for the block there, but at that point, I'll just let him get the layup. You know, it's only still going to be a 7-point game with 54.3 seconds left. You know, you can deal with that. Instead, now Young at the line, trying to convert on an and one. And he does. Seahawks lead, now down to 6. And now Chandler working through the press, and he gets fouled. Once again, you know, every single possession we're looking for the Falcons to continually foul.
Slowing the game back down. This final minute will be the longest of them all.
And you called it.
I did.
You
These
did.
shots need to go in here.
You said this game is going to slow down. You called it.
First one. What'd you expect? Nothing but the best from the best. Day sinks the first one, up by 7.
Looking to make it 8. Chandler, again, huge free throws here. And he misses the second. Tip up in the air, almost controlled by Wise, but now Cleary.
45 seconds, winding down.
3 by Abel. It's good. 4-point game with 40 seconds left. Looks like timeout by Coach Johnson.
So we'll be right back with you to finish this final 40 seconds out.
As Severna Park called that timeout there, now they have none left. That's big.
That is a very big thing. You see everybody looking to stand up here. Severna Park making some noise. Will it be enough to knock off the fly-high Seahawks?
All right, here we go. As Bolden to inbound, looking for Chandler, and he's got him. Now Chandler trying to foul there is Hartman. Falcons got a foul here, and they do, as it's Hartman.
Say good from Decatur. They're able to take off 6 solid seconds. Doesn't seem like much, but chipping away at that point what was a total of about 5% of the game.
So that's Hartman's 4th.
Now Day again, another opportunity to extend from the line.
Yeah, Chandler's been in the line a few times in this past minute. You see one of the Severna Park fans yelling onto the court, and first one by Chandler's good. Trying to extend the Seahawks lead back to 6 once again.
Now second one about to come up.
Again, 34.4 seconds left, and as I mentioned, Falcons with no timeouts as Chandler drains both.
7-point margin now.
They're gonna roll up the ball as Young with it. To Abel, long range 3. Won't go. Defensive rebound by Chandler.
He's tripped up there.
And that's going to go on Hartman. That's going to be his 5th foul, and he's now out of the game.
So they've still got 25 and a half left to play here.
And look who's at the line again, Blake.
No one better.
Taven Chandler.
Some chants starting to rally up. Fans expecting this to be the end of the story tonight.
All right, here we go. 2 more free throws for Chandler. And the first one is off back iron.
Slightly off key there.
It's frustrating, as you see on your slam cam, about missing that first one.
So last thing you want is to get into your own head here. Something easy. Take each one as an individual rep. You only need to make the next one.
And
That's exactly what he did. That's a nylon call there. hits nothing.
Timeout, Coach Johnson now for the Seahawks. They'll now have one more left. Again, 25.5 seconds left. It's a full timeout. Seahawks up by 7. We'll be as you see the defense chants raining down from the Seahawks fans, is able to inbound to Moran, back to Abel, to Young, pops the mid-range jumper, won't go. Defensive rebound by Baker, and he immediately gets fouled.
16.4 left there. Zakari freezing on the ball there.
As the fans are starting to feel it. Up 7 now. 16.4 seconds away from moving on to the state quarterfinal here at the Hawks Nest on Friday, March 8th.
They all know what's coming. It's inevitable at this point. Opportunity here. Extend the lead by 9. Now Baker up for the first.
Rattles in and out. Seahawks not been that successful from the free throw line tonight, I would say, besides David Chandler. Looking to make the second one here, go 1 for 2 from the line once again.
This one now. Zakar here able to extend it to 8. And he does.
Goes 1 for 2 from the line now. Possibly the last possession here.
Say Severna
got to go quick.
No time to waste.
Young driving in, right-hander, won't go. 9 seconds left. That's going to be a foul on, looks like David Chandler. It is his second. 9 seconds left once again.
But is it too little, too late?
It looks like it, you know. Falcons are definitely going to need nothing short of a miracle here. You got to make both these free throws for the Falcons, and you have to get a steal right away. Young misses the first. As our producer is saying, it looks like their first miss tonight for the Falcons from the charity stripe.
Very efficient.
As Young goes 1 for 2. Now 9 seconds. Almost a steal by Abel.
But that able to waste about a second and some change.
1.2 seconds wasted. Now they're going to put Bolden on the inbound. Possibly see Coleman setting a screen here.
Orta's going all the way. Now we got Tribe.
Wise fouled by Cleary. Now that's going to be his 5th. He's now out. You know, 6.3 seconds left. That's going to do it. Wow, what a game. What a game. As Liam Cleary is a senior, hugging his coach, you know, this is it for the Falcons. You know, sad way to go out.
It's unfortunate, but the game is very cruel. One team has to move on and one team has to come home.
You know, Cleary played great tonight for the Falcons. It just wasn't enough.
Tribe extending what is known as this point differential. Second one coming up.
And Wise misses the second. Now Young. Looks like he's going to pop.
4 seconds left, dribbling it out. And your Seahawks take home the 3A region title for the second time in a row.
Ladies and
How
gentlemen,
about that?
63 to 55.
63 to 55. Take this one tonight.